Hello and welcome to the Easter Egg Hunter, a series covering the very best video game Easter eggs, secrets and facts. And for this episode, cheats are on the agenda. Those lovely lines of code that can mess with our favourite titles to perhaps help us out when we are struggling, or spruce them up to provide some awesome entertainment. To start, here are two separate cheats from two very different titles. Yeah, you really couldn't get much different from this apart from having to beat the crud out of other people. Anyway, both share something in common, as they both mock others in the gaming and computer industry, but both codes unlock everything. Take Wolfchild on the Master System, as to enter Mario in the password options, the game will claim it has never heard of him, yet at the same time will unlock all the levels. Then, in Destruction Derby 2 on the PlayStation, enter your name in the championship mode as Max Arpoo to unlock all the tracks and arenas. Timesplitters Future Perfect, and currently the final title to grace this series, had so many features pumped into it, it's no wonder it scored so highly with reviews. From online capabilities to the map maker, co-op mode, arcade and wacky challenges, plus there were a whole bunch of guns, characters and rewards, such as by playing the challenge of cat driving. Yeah, cat driving. Which, as long as you gain a bronze medal, you will initiate the cheat of human gun sounds, which makes for some very amusing gun battles in the multiplayer feature. Earthworm Jim had many standout qualities and features compared to the many popular platforming titles, and also many standout codes, such as on the Super Nintendo where you could punch in on the pause screen, left plus A, BBA, right plus A, BBA, which brought up the debug mode, allowing yourself to select from many options, including a cheat mode, level select, freezability and a map view. Plus, you could even check out the shiny entertainment crew. But when the Sega CD version popped out, the team decided to have a crack at Donkey Kong, since it was stealing all the glory, praise, sales and thunder. So this time on a pause screen, hit down plus C, B, A, B, C, to which Jim will now be sporting DK's head, albeit a rather crushed one, with an arrow that has been shot through his skull. Number 7 is the extremely famous and popular code that normally deals you some extra lives, weapons or perhaps an extra menu, basically something useful and has been attributed to many games, like in Manx TT on the Sega Saturn, where you can ride your very own sheep. Though sometimes games will mock you for using it, such as in Super Monkey Ball Jr. for the Game Boy Advance, as at the title screen it would read, "Super nice try." And there are now a ton of websites that utilise the code, including UK Oak Doors, where you can buy a Jurassic Park door which will cost you an arm and a leg. While at Vogue.co.uk, velociraptors are dressed in designer labels, and at Dueling Analogues, Jesus and his disciples are performing the Konami code while also enjoying a game of Contra. Resident Evil 2 has several rewards for completing the game in under certain times, where you can receive extra weapons, and there are also ways to collect costumes. But if you complete the game 3 times with Leon and 3 times with Claire, collecting an A ranking each time, you'll also be able to play as a piece of tofu. But if time is of the essence and you have the N64 version to hand, then enter the load screen and plump in up, down, left, right, right, LR, C up, C left, C down, C right. We are whisked off to the survivor mode, which is exactly the same as Hunks, except you're a piece of tofu wielding just a knife and a few herbs. While this next game is not in the top leagues compared to Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, with the rubber dinosaurs knocking 7 bells out of one another while worshippers provide not only entertainment but nutrition, also it definitely contains 2 of the most entertaining cheats ever. So on the Mega Drive version, enter left up, right up, left, right, left up on the main menu to unlock the extras options, where here you can play a game of bowling, where 2 Armadons casually walk off the screen and 10 worshippers represent the pins. But if you thought that was fun, then why not swap to the PlayStation port? Grab a friend and punch 2 worshippers into the air, knocking them back and forth to one another, which unbelievably will cause an umpire and a net to arise out of the ground and allow you to play a game of volleyball. When we think of codes, normally the first one that comes to mind would be Konami's, but back in the 90s, nothing more to me stands out than id's iconic Doom codes, and these 3 in particular allowed you to take apart the game in no time at all. So during the game, type in IDDQD for God mode, which combined with IDKFA for all keys, weapons and ammo, made for the ultimate combination for blasting, chainsawing your enemies down when and however you liked. That is, of course, if you couldn't find the secret areas that perhaps contain some of those meaty weapons. But by entering IDS, PIS, POPD or ID clip, you could explore the maps in no time, passing each and every wall as if they never existed. When the first Mortal Kombat arrived on the scene, along with a variety of other games around that time containing blood, violence and gore, they all helped to form the classification boards around the globe. Nintendo actually stopped blood from appearing in the title, and we were left with this dust. Well, the same thing happened in the Mega Drive version, but there was a code that changed all that. As on the Code of Honor screen, input ABACABB. Get over here! Which meant you could enjoy the game the way it was supposed to be, unlike the green blood in Mortal Kombat 2 supplied in Japan. One of my personal favourite cheats though is in Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Nintendo 64. So select 2 players and quickly enter these exact symbols during the versus screen to be whisked off to the outer limits to play a good old game of Pong. Goldeneye 007 on the Nintendo 64 brought me and my friends some of the most entertaining nights in gaming. Golden guns, proximity mines and a ton of missiles being hurled at one another. It also had some memorable achievements and cheats for beating levels in certain times, though you could always input codes if you couldn't be bothered. Res DK mode is always fun, making enemies an easy target for a gun and for amusement purposes. But what me and my friends always wanted was to be able to play the Cradle in multiplayer. So cue the action replay and this very code which enables you to do just that. There has never been a better way to get around the vast open worlds of GTA than from the air, and to see us out here are 3 awesome flying cheats. Like in GTA San Andreas, where instead of discovering the jetpack, why not cheat it for yourself by hitting left right L trigger, white R trigger, black up down left right. Or how about taking off in a flying car with X down, white up, left trigger B up, A left. And to finish, why not explore GTA 5 in awesome Skyfall fashion with L1, L2, R1, R2, left, right, L1, L2, R1, R2, left, right. So I really hoped you enjoyed the video, and don't forget you can always follow the channel on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and if you haven't quite had enough of me for today, then here are several videos to watch which are all available on mobile devices.